Hello, 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 Geminis. How are you guys doing? Hope everything is going well on your end. And I am Patty. For those of you that are brand new, I'm an empath and an intuitive tarot reader. For those of you returning, thank you for coming back. Also, thank you for subscribing in advance. Anyway, let's get started. This reading is for Geminis for the 12th through the 18th. And we have a new moon coming in that week. So let's see what all the energies are going to be about. Because looking at all the energies for the new moon, which I'll be doing a new video, a live video. If you are subscribed, you'll get notified. But on the 11th, on Sunday at 2 o'clock. So if you're around and you want to find out what the energies are going to be like from the new moon to the second full moon, which is a blood moon and a blue moon. So there's going to be a lot about that too. So let's see what's going on for the Geminis. All right. Ooh, Dragon Lair. Again, we have Dragon Lairs again. He sure is popping up a lot. Although this is a good thing because this is actually the number 1. So it's either 10 or 1, which means the an ending of something, but it also means a new beginning. So that's a good thing. And things that are actually coming to fruition. However, you want to make sure that on the Dragon Lairs, we're going to read that one. I forgot about that one, but it's come up quite a bit lately. So let me read on that one. Let me see if there's any other energies for the week for you from the 12th to the 18th during the full moon, or excuse me, the new moon is going to be in Libra. They'll be in Libra. And then we still have the Mars retrograde going on. That thing is just, I don't know about you. If you're an empath, I'd love to know if you were completely drained from the 5th through the 7th. I literally was so drained I could not even move. And it would just have my vibration super low. Slow and steady. And the number 3, so that means acknowledgement. Something slow and steady. Something is coming your way to be acknowledged, or you're going to be acknowledging somebody else in that energy. That's a really good thing because now is from the full moon on during that week, there will be seed planting. And we want to plant those seeds because they're not going to be growing at all in October, but they are underneath doing the work, underneath the ground doing the work, getting ready to actually sprout through the earth. So that's when the foundation's being planted. So this is the intention, to plant your seed before the end of the month. That could sound really bad. I just realized that. That could sound really bad. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, dear me, seeds. All right, let's see with the last energy. I can't make this up. I'm so tired of seeing her this last week. Number 2, balancing. Excuse me. 1 + 2 is 2. Yeah, so balancing act. That one is just not stopping to come up. And that could mean the number 2 is about balance, but it also could be division. Oh, we were going to read the Dragon's Lair for those of you that may not know what that is. And actually, I will be honest, I sort of forgot too. So here we go. So the Dragon Lair, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and beware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel on the first of a new relationship, knowing it could be changed forever. So things could change forever. 180. Trust me, the rest of this year, 180. We'll see what happens with all that happens in the end of the year. So with that, you've got something changing, okay, something coming up, but it also too, because it's the number 1, 10, something's ending, something is going to change, something is going to turn. Be interesting to see if we see the Tower or the Devil being released on things, because with the new moon coming in after that, we do want to release a bunch of stuff. So, and then we want to make sure that we're taking it slow and steady, because it's all about making sure that we're balanced. So these 3 really do come in together really, really nicely. And we'll see what else it has to say about that. So for the slow and steady and the number 3, we want to make sure that we're acknowledging ourselves. If you're taking baby steps towards a project or somebody or something, we have to take those baby steps, like it says, slow and steady. But we also have to pat ourselves on the back and say, yes, you know what? I didn't push it too hard. Or yes, I did push it when I needed to push it. You know, those kind of things. So definitely, you know, pat yourself on the back. Or if you notice somebody that needs an acknowledgement, don't hesitate. People always love positive affirmations about anything they are or anything that they're doing. Yes. So Ace of Swords, first card out. And the first card out is actually, you know, the sword is about your mind. The desires of what you want to think and how you think. It's sort of the way that we process, but the sword also has sort of a double meaning. It also could be meaning facts versus fiction. Could also mean, you know, what is truth and what is not, denial of something. It also could mean that it will cut you like a sword. It will divide. It will separate. It will do those kind of things too. So this is an offering though. So let's see what kind of offering it is, because it could be of, you know, your mindset is on the right track. Oh, wow. And an offering of pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, you got 2 aces straight out. Let's see if we can get a set of 4. So you've got not only truth, but something about your career that you're working on, or you're going to be planting the seed. Remember, this is something that you want to start from your heart, something that you want to do from your heart. And you just, maybe it's just an idea right now, but to make it come to fruition, you have to put 1 step forward. Because if you don't start putting a step forward or planning a goal or doing all, it just becomes a pipe dream. You don't want it to be just a pipe dream, especially if there's a passion inside for you and it's going to maybe make you money or change your career around. And there's an offering there. You're going to go through the little door down there. You're going to go through that little gate. That's the thing. Are you going to step through? Are you going to have faith to step through? Again, remember the dragon laird said, you will be challenged to the core, which means it could be a very, very good thing, because if you're stepping out of the box and doing something, then, and you're doing it on faith, that could be a really, really big thing for you and a positive thing. And maybe it will bring more balance in your life than what you really thought. You know, we all could use more money, but the thing is, this isn't just about money. This is about peace of mind also as well. You know, and it is, if it turns at 180, if it turns your life around into a positive of a 180, then, you know, this is really great. Everybody, you know, my age, I'm probably older than a lot of you, and we've had to reinvent everything. If you've lost your job in COVID, then, and you're at my age, it's really competitive, so it's really hard. So we've had to re-educate ourselves in maybe something completely that we would have never thought. I'm now a travel agent, certified travel agent. So I would have never thought a year ago I'd be a travel agent or where I am today. So this is sort of like an opportunity for you to, like, okay, something, whoop, a 180. But it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. All right. So let's see what else we got for this. Temperance, again, balance. We're looking at balance. And this is balance between earth and spirit, mind and soul. So we're having to, this is not only a balance of what you're wanting with your mind, but your money, your heart, and this is a total transformation process. This is actually really, really good. And then again, you have the 9 of Cups. So this is something that you desired and you want. This has been a lot a lot in this last week about that, because we're planting a seed again. The Nine of Cups is actually what they call a wish card. So what you have asked for, what you have desired, and you have to be careful what you ask for, as my daughter is learning out, because you will be given even the stuff that you just blatantly spoke out. Well, I want this kind of job. Well, boom, she gets it. And then it's like, well, why do I have to wear the? Well, you asked for it. So you got to be careful what you ask for and what you want in life. Definitely. Oop. Yeah. So we have the Four of Pentacles, and that another thing is while you're doing this process of what you're asking for. Now this could be a relationship too, because there's matters of everything in here, of heart, of everything. But there's somebody that wants to hold on, and you're going to lose out on this opportunity if you hold on too tight. Now, after the full moon or the new moon that's coming up in Libra, that is going to be actually a time to release some of that. So this new, whatever it is coming into your life, or person, or whatever, is maybe it's even travel or whatever it is. I don't see the travel card yet, but whatever it is, that if you don't release something, you won't allow enough room for that to come in. I heard somebody say, I have enough room for everything. No, you don't. It's sort of like having too many fishing poles in the water, and the one down there starts to wiggle and has a fish on it, and you're down here on this pole. You got 10 poles in the water. By the time you run down to get that fish, it's gone. Boop, gone. Then you're running down to get that one. Boop, gone. Sort of that way. So, you don't want to miss out on that. All righty. Yeah, victory. Boy, you got, gosh, oh my gosh, look at this. You have got some awesome, I want this reading. You've got some awesome victories here. So this is the Six of Wands is all about victory, but this is an accomplishment that you have done. This is something that you're going to be proud of yourself. This is, or someone, maybe you're proud to be standing next to this person, or proud to be in this relationship, but it's something that you did yourself internally, and not monetarily. It could bring you happiness if it's monetarily for a very brief time, again. But the thing is, this is something that is really big for you, and you're like that peacock with its feathers, all like, yes, I did it. And it might be just a baby step that you even move forward in your own personal, quiet secret self. Like, you maybe are afraid to talk, or you're shy, and then maybe you started to talk a little bit more. That's huge for somebody who's shy. That's a huge accomplishment. And again, we're talking about acknowledgments. We're talking about all week long acknowledgments. So that could be huge for somebody. It could be as small, that little small thing could be really huge for somebody. So whatever this is, this little baby step or this little jump to the next level is huge for somebody. And it is going to be offered, and it's going to come up, and it's going to be there. This is great. This is great. It's sort of like, I feel how the energy is like somebody has really come over a mountain, has really done their work, their due diligence, and now it's time to start reaping some of what you have dreamed and wanted. But it's got to be done slow and steady, and the accomplishment and the rewards are going to be there. Definitely will be there. This is a beautiful reading. I love it. Spread. Yeah. Now, there is somebody, for another person, and whoever this resonates with, is somebody is holding on to money for safety and security. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't hold on it and hoard it and think, for this person that, I'm going to hold all this money and then end up passing away before they can even use it. Now, that's sort of a foolish person. It's like, okay, I have it. I need to use it and utilize it, because you can't take it with you. You can always leave it to somebody, but, you worked hard for it. So, but the somebody here is doing that. And there's nothing wrong with it. Just don't go overboard. Don't go overboard. Because once you hold it all yourself and you don't invest it or plan it or whatever, it's dead money. It's dead money. It's not growing. It's like a seed. When you have a dollar, and if you just hold on to it, a dollar anymore, right? But if you have a dollar and you're just holding on to it, it's not going to do absolutely anything. But if you take that dollar and you were to invest it, put it in a bank where even you get 2 cents, most of the banks, that's all you get anyway, 2 cents of an investment off of it, it's grown a little bit. It's growing. It's like a seed planting and growing. So I'm trying to show my daughter how to invest, because it's, you don't want to end up with your money not growing. All right. And people think, well, you have to have a lot of money to invest. You don't. You can use $100, or you can use $1,000. You can even start out with $50. It all just depends. But do get an investment counselor, definitely. 6 of Cups. So for some of you, there is somebody coming or is already in your life which would be just recent. This would be like in the last week or two, and maybe they're going to come through a message. What do you call that? Texting or social media, that kind of thing. Or maybe you're going to get a call out of the blue, like, hey, I was thinking of you and it's been a long time, or it's been not too long, but hey, I'm coming to see you, or I'm going to be around, or whatever. This is a person that you are extremely comfortable with. You're very stable with. They know your history. It's a very good give and take. It's a really good energy relationship. Somebody a little bit older than the other person. I don't know, male, female, I don't know that. But it is a really good relationship. Oh, and you want to share this news with this person, whatever it is that is celebratory, and something that is, you're like, oh, I just got to tell you what happened. It's sort of like, or I got to tell you who I met, that kind of thing. And this is one of those energies. All right. Yeah. And they're going to come in fairly quick. And assertive. Now, if this is an energy for a relationship, they're going to come really fast. They're going to actually say, hey, I've really been thinking about you, and maybe you've been friends or something, but now they're like, I've been thinking about you, and I really want to date. I want to become a couple. And you're like, what? And you're just sort of thrown a little bit. There's a little bit of a surprise there, because there's going to be lots of surprises towards the end of the month. That's what the energies say. And also, too, I'll tell you about them on the 11th on the reading, on the new moon reading. But but they're very confident, and they really do know what they want right now. So that might be coming your way. And they put a lot of thought into it. And they have been thinking about it, and they've been looking into the future. Very creative, but a very light energy. Again, this is a very good energy, a really happy energy, really balanced energy. And you're going to feel the same about this person, because it's a very equal give and take kind of a relationship, if that makes sense. All right. Not a whole lot of arcanas here. Okay, for some of you, when I saw this card, the Seven of Wands, when I saw this card, they asked me to look at the Dragon's Lair. So when they asked me to look at a card, then I have to put the correlation together, and then they download stuff to me. So something that is going to be beginning for you, that is going to be, like what they said, challenging to the core. This is going to be sort of a little bit of your little mountain to get over, because you're going to try to stand your ground in it. And it could be, I have a feeling it has to do with a relationship, like somebody is not agreeing with it. But it is a good thing for you. It is a good thing for your journey. I don't know if it's a jealousy. I get a jealousy feeling. And so you're like having to explain yourself why you're doing this. And, it's almost like you need to tell the other person, this isn't your journey. This is my journey. And this is what I am happy doing. I appreciate it. But I'm going to give it a shot. Be kind about it. But it's like, you know what? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm not, I'm not. So there's that energy, this definite energy. And it is throwing you off balance a little bit. It's like, man, why does somebody have to come in and rain on my parade? Because you are getting balanced. You are starting to get balanced because you've got everything coming towards you that is good. And you've been working hard and waiting for this to happen. Now it is coming and it is happening. And you are getting things that you wanted, and you are working towards those things that you really, really needed to get everything, all the ducks in order and stuff like that. So if this person comes in and you have to stand your ground, stand your ground, but bye-bye for a while. You don't need anybody that's actually, poo-pooing you and not supporting you in your journey. Now, whether this is something like a project or a job or something that is coming your way, and maybe it's not divine intervened, and maybe it is something that you want to try, and it falls flat on its face, so what? It's a lesson that you learn. When I'm teaching life balance, I tell my clients to say, no word is fail. You take the word can't, take the word fail, and I try out of your vocabulary. So this is the thing. There is no failure. It is just a lesson. And then you chalk that one off. Well, not for me. Not for me. So that is the energy I'm getting here with this person. They're like, well, they're rather than the beautiful angel saying, you can do this, whatever. Just don't listen to them. Just keep moving forward. That's the energy. All right. All right, Divine. Anybody on the other side? If there's anything else for the week of the 12th through the 18th, please, for the Geminis, please. At this time, Holy Toledo. This is going to be a good week for you guys. Really good week. You just don't push it. I'm hearing don't push it. Don't manipulate something. Let it just happen. I feel there's an energy out there. I don't know who this is, but they're wanting to manipulate it and make it happen. If you're going to do that, it's not for you and it's not going to last. The divine allows things to come and flow in, not something that you have to manipulate to happen. That's the problem with relationships, is that they'll manipulate for them to happen, and they're not even meant to be. They're not even supposed to be in that relationship from the get-go. Yeah, definitely. So this is what we're looking for, the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is all about, and you see a little family there, but it's not only about the family, it's about a completion of everything from, love to your mind, to your soul, to everything, to your career, your finances, and everything. So that is coming. I mean, my gosh, I don't know how, it's just sort of like, I don't know how you couldn't get any better than this. There is a last energy here, though, and I don't know who this is for. But remember, we were talking in the beginning about work and relation. So, and we also have another Pentacles. So I don't know who this is for. It may resonate with some of you, not all of you. But the 3, again, is about acknowledgement, right? And the 3 of Pentacles is more of a career card in the aspect of teaching somebody, sort of like internship, mentorship, or you're becoming a lead, or you're becoming a manager. Somebody is, or teaching somebody how to be a manager or a lead, or moving up on the ladder. So somebody for that, that's a completely separate energy for someone. So somebody will be going through that process. I don't know who that is. And somebody's not going to be happy about it. So be mindful and be gentle that, you know what, if you have a naysayer, you've got some other beautiful cards here to say, you know what, you don't need to worry about them. Just keep moving forward, stay calm and carry on, as the British say. So that's what you'll want to do. But somebody out there that I don't know who that's for is their work. They're morphing into a different position. Or it could be a teacher that actually is becoming a teacher, or maybe they have been teaching and decided to take teaching in a different avenue, and now they have to re-educate themselves or relearn about something. Again, this is a really powerful card during this week because there are so many, like I said, I'm a lot older than you, so many people reinventing what they have to do with their life because times have changed so drastically. So, Libras, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, please come in on the 11th if you're around at 2 o'clock for the new moon reading. Hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll know when the daily reading's on. And I do have a new Facebook what do they call it, group, and I would love for you to join. Please come and join me on Facebook if you have Facebook, and you can ask questions, learn things there, get daily readings there as well. But this is more of a personable kind of group. All right, empaths and intuition is basically what it is. All right, we will talk to you next week on the 19th. Take care.